And good afternoon. Welcome out again to Albany as we get set here for high school baseball action today. It's a matchup between the 275 Conference and the North Nodaway Mustangs and the Grand River Conference West and the Albany Warriors. Again, I'd like to thank our sponsors. Help you bring you today's broadcast today here on Albany TV. BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center locations in Bethany and Albany. Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany and your Albany Hy-Vee. American Family Insurance Agent David Smith in Albany and Stanbury. Mosaic Medical Center Albany and Northwest Cell. Raymond Smith Body Shop of Albany and East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center of Albany. Hogue Lumber Company of Albany and the City of Albany. The Albany Booster Club in the Albany School District. The North Nodaway School District. Printery and New Shopper located in Albany, and Winners Circle Trophies and Awards North located in Albany. Again, welcome out to Albany. I'm Jared Rolvis, joined along with cameraman and color commentator for the day in Brett Williams. We'll let you listen in here to the starting lineups announced by public address announcer for the day, Brent Klein, and then we'll also have your national anthem for you as well. Here is the starting lineups.
Starting lineup for your North Nodaway Mustangs. Number 6, playing third base, Ethan Fry. Number 15 at shortstop, Bryce Trimble. Number 13, catching, Aiden Blackford. Number 16, playing first, Preston Hansen. Number 12, playing center field, Jeremiah Dobbins. Number 4, playing left field, Damian Daly. Number 9, pitching, Mason Richardson. Number 1, the designated hitter, Sarah Ray. Number 10, the right fielder, Darren Bix. Number 18, second baseman, Darren Berg. And now your starting lineup for your Albany Warriors. Number 16, doing the catching, Jared Bunton. Number 17, playing third base, Kirby Stevens. Number 5, playing center field, Kemper Klein. Number 25, the designated hitter, Colton Perry. Number 7, playing shortstop, Ian Campbell. Number 15, the pitcher, Chase Klein. Number 36, playing first base, Cody Peary. Number 6, playing right field, Cole Emerson. Number 30, playing left field, Michael Borland. Number 14, playing second base, Tristan Tremblay. Would you please rise and remove cover for the playing of our national anthem?
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded just like you. BTC Bank.
Have you looked at Pettyjohn Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Pettyjohn Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we take a look here again at the starting lineups for North Nodaway. And leading off at third base will be Ethan Fry, followed by shortstop Bryce Trimble. Batting third, doing the catching today, Aiden Blackford. Hitting cleanup, playing first base today, Preston Hansen. Playing center field and batting fifth today will be Jeremiah Dobbins. And in left field, batting sixth is Damian Daly. Batting seventh, doing the pitching today for North Nodaway will be Mason Richardson. Hitting eighth as the designated hitter will be Sarah Ray. She'll be playing for the second baseman, Darren Bergen. Rounding out the lineup in right field today is Darren Bix.
Now batting, the third baseman, Ethan Fry.
Doing the pitching today for the Warriors is the freshman Chase Klein. Behind his battery mate behind the plate today will be Jared Bunton. So Ethan Fry will dig in, a right-hander upon right-hander here. And the first pitch is going to be upstairs for ball one. Taking a look around the defense today for the Warriors. Michael Borland gets the start in left. Kemper Klein in center. Cole Emerson in right field as the 1-0 pitch. Again, going to be upstairs for ball two. Around the infield, Kirby Stevens today gets the start at third base. Ian Campbell at short. Tristan Trimble at second. Cody Peary gets a start at first base. And the next pitch is going to be low and in the dirt for ball three. And today we look to have, partly cloudy skies with about 49 degrees at first pitch, but also about a 19 to 20 mile an hour wind coming out of the north to northwest, blowing in again from left center field as four pitches, all are three up, one down in the dirt, and a quick walk issued by Chase Klein to Ethan Fry.
Yeah, Warriors are coming off a pretty rough game against St. Joe Christian, which they were no hit the entire game, didn't have a base runner the whole game. So they really need to kind of get off to a fast start offensively once they get around to bat next inning.
And that time, Chase Klein puts it in there for the shortstop, Bryce Trimble, for strike one. One thing the Warriors have had trouble with this season, not only giving up the walks, but also when the runner gets on first, has usually a pretty good chance to get to second off of a steal, as that one's going to be inside as Trimble will duck below the pitch as the count now moves 1-1.
Yeah, there were some defensive lapses as well in that game against St. Joe Christian where they allowed some extra bases. Need to clean that up too here in this game.
Third pitch of the at-bat inside. Count now moves 2 balls and a strike. And it is a windy day today. Again, this is the first start for Chase Klein. He has come in a couple of times late in games, but this is his first start, and next pitch upstairs. So of the 8 pitches he's thrown, 7 have been for a ball, and he's threatening to walk his second straight batter here. 3-1 pitch, and they're going to check and see if Trimble went around, and he did. Tried to hold off, but was not able to. So the count now moves full, 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Bryce Trimble with a runner on first and nobody out here to start out the ball game. Next pitch upstairs, ball 4, second straight walk issued by Klein, and that'll bring up the catcher, Aiden Blackford.
Klein's been missing high and inside to this point. That's just something in his mechanics that he's doing wrong. He just needs to fix that. We're still early in the game, so he's got a little bit of time here, but North Nodaway is threatening, so he needs to rather have him do it sooner rather than later.
And the first pitch to Blackford upstairs as well, as count now moves 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 pitch going to be popped back out of play, foul. Count moves 1-1 strike. And Ethan Fry on second, Bryce Trimble on first, both after being issued walks here to start the ball game. Now the 1-1 count here to Blackford. Pitch from Chase Klein is going to be hit and just gets off the glove of the shortstop Ian Campbell deep into the hole. And it will be a single there for Blackford, which will load the bases with nobody out. Preston Hansen coming up to bat as the left-hander will dig in here against the right-hander Chase Klein.
This is the chances that North Nodaway needs to take advantage of. First inning, bases loaded, nobody out. You got your cleanup guy at the plate.
First pitch outside, ball one. Both these teams played in what was less than favorable weather yesterday, with cold temperatures, high winds, and precipitation, as that one is going to be tipped back foul. Count moves even to 1-1 strike.
I would say less than favorable is a little bit of an understatement.
So both teams coming off of a loss in their games. As the 1-1 pitch upstairs, count now moves 2 strike. So the Warriors did move use up Kirby Stevens yesterday. I'm not certain. I believe Kemper Klein does have the ability to come back today. I don't believe he used all the pitches he needed to skip a day, as that one is in there to Hansen for strike two. Count stays at, or now count moves even to 2 strikes. So if the Warriors get into some pitching trouble, we'll see what happens. And this one going to be outside for ball three. Count now full here to Hansen. 3-2 pitch from Chase Klein to Hansen. Outside corner, puts Hansen down, looking for out number one.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jeremiah Dobbins.
And that is a big strikeout there for Chase Klein. With the bases loaded and nobody out, that leaves a double play to end the inning. This one, though, outside to Dobbins.
Yeah, and maybe now with that first out, Klein can get into a little bit of a rhythm. Having some troubles with his command here to this point in the game. See if he can kind of get back in the strike zone.
That one's going to be in the dirt, but not far enough away for Ethan Fry to take off from third. And the backstop a little bit closer today than it was at St. Joseph Christian yesterday, where there were a couple that came to score off of wild pitches.
Yeah, that happened to St. Joe Christian. That runner on third's probably going to score.
Yes.
That backstop was pretty far back.
And this one in there for strike one. About the same distance here in Albany from the home plate to the backstop as it is, if I remember correctly, over at North Nodaway. So both catchers, not really any advantage to thinking the runner's going to take off, as that one is outside for ball three. So 3 strike here to Jeremiah Dobbins with the bases loaded and one out. And that will walk in the first run of the ball game, as North Nodaway will take a 1-0 lead here. And it'll bring up now the left fielder Damian Daly to bat. Tall right-hander digs into the right-handed batter's box. As the wind blows in from left center, first pitch inside for ball one. Again, Warriors are a little depleted in their pitching staff. Bryce Martin, who's been pitching occasionally for them, is out with an injury that he suffered earlier this week after fielding practice, came down with the ball at the eyeball. So he is scratched from today's ballgame. But the Warriors do have Colton Peary, who could pitch. He is just coming off the injured list and will start today at DH, so maybe see him pitch today for the Warriors if needed. As the 1-1 pitch comes in here from Klein to Daly. It'll be popped up and right around the second base bag. Ian Campbell will call it at short and put it away right at the edge of the grass for out number two.
Well, Warriors have a chance now to kind of stop the bleeding a little bit. You have the bases loaded and no outs. I think you'll take just one run given up if they can get this last out here.
And now Mason Richardson, the opposing pitcher, will see if he can try his help out his cause before he even takes the mound here. The first pitch to him is going to be low for ball one. So Richardson hits here from the left side. As the 1-0 pitch comes in here from Chase Klein now to Mason Richardson. And it's going to be hit and picked up by the second baseman, Tristan Trimble. Throw to first in time. Even though Chase Klein issues 3 walks and a hit, he still only gives up just 1 run as he strands the bases loaded. We'll go to the bottom half of the first with North Nodaway holding a 1-0 lead when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms and ranches is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start more than 90 years ago. We understand the hard work that goes into building and sustaining your business, and that's why we offer customizable policies that protect everything you've worked hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves. Contact me today.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set to start the bottom half of the first inning. Let's take a look at the starting lineup today for the Warriors. And leading off and doing the catching today, Jared Bunton. Batting second, playing third base is Kirby Stevens. Batting cleanup, playing center field today is Kemper Klein. Batting in the cleanup spot, a designated hitter is Colton Peary. He'll be hitting today for the second baseman, Tristan Trimble. And batting in the fifth spot at shortstop is Ian Campbell. Batting sixth doing the pitching today is Chase Klein. And batting seventh at first base, Cody Peary. Batting eighth in right field is Cole Emerson. Rounding out the lineup today in left field for the Warriors is Michael Borland. Taking a look at the defense here for the North Nodaway Mustangs. In left field today will be Damian Daly in left. Jeremiah Dobbins in center, Darren Bix in right field. Ethan Fry gets a start at third base. Bryce Trimble in the hole at short. Darren Berg at second base. Preston Hansen will dig him out at first. Aiden Blackford behind the plate today for the Mustangs. And doing the pitching is the left-hander in Mason Richardson.
Yeah, Warriors faced a left-handed pitcher yesterday. They played St. Joe Christian, and we mentioned that they were the victims of a combined perfect game. So let's see if they can end that streak of not being able to get on base early in this game. This is a very, very winnable game for the Warriors, so you really need to come out, have a good first inning, and get off to a good start in this game.
And again, the weather a little bit more favorable to hitting conditions today than it was yesterday. But again, both teams had to play in that, so you can't really give weather as a reason for the lack of offense. But again, the Warriors are going to have to try and come out of their offensive funk that they had yesterday. And to lead it off for the Warriors will be the catcher in Jared Button. So Button will come up to bat here against the left-hander Mason Richardson, with his team trailing 1-0 here in the bottom half of the first inning. First pitch here from Richardson. It is going to be low for ball one. And the 1-0 from Richardson to Button. Outside and high for ball two. Richardson has a very slow, deliberate windup, but kind of lets that ball sneak out of his hand pretty quick every once in a while. As that one is in the dirt as it bounces in front for ball three.
Yeah, pretty tricky windup there from him. Just trying to mix up the batter's timing a little bit. We'll see if he kind of mixes up how fast he gets that ball out. Maybe he'll go a little bit slower sometimes and speed it up a little bit.
And 4 straight pitches here, just as Chase Klein did to start out the ball game. Richardson does the same thing, a 4-pitch walk here to Bunton, and that'll bring up the big left-hander Kirby Stevens to bat. Playing at third base today for the Warriors. Stevens not really known as your utility player, but has played first, third, center, and pitcher so far this season. We'll see if Bunton takes off, see what sort of windup Richardson has here with a runner on base. First pitch is going to be on the outside corner for strike 1.
Yeah, and he still took a pretty slow windup there. Bunton may see that and maybe here next pitch or pitch after might take off if he still continues to do that.
This one going to be hitting the left center field. It goes back, and it is to the fence. Bunton will round his way around third. Stevens around second. The ball finally picked up in left field by Daly, and it is an RBI triple by Kirby Stevens.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kemper Klein.
And that'll bring up Kemper Klein to bat here with nobody out. And for Kirby Stevens, the left-hander, hit it to opposite field and picks up the RBI triple. We talked about if the Warriors' offense could get going, that's a good way to start. So the first pitch from Richardson to Klein. And that one a little excuse me swing towards the North Nodaway dugout down the first base side for strike 1.
That looked like a pretty good pitch to hit. I guess Klein just kind of saw something that maybe we didn't, but it looked like that was right there in the sweet spot.
Now the 0-1 pitch here to Klein. Is going to be chopped, and that one goes over the glove of Bryce Trimble into left field. And it's an RBI single here by Kemper Klein. And the Warriors all retake the lead here in the bottom half of the first inning through 3 hitters, and it'll bring up now the designated hitter, Colton Peary, to bat. And Colton Peary making his first start and first appearance this season as Klein takes off way before Richardson gets rid of the ball and takes an easy stolen base. His first of the season, I believe.
Yeah, Richardson needs to speed that up a little bit when he's going out of the stretch because just about anybody could probably take a base off of that.
As that one is in there at the knees for strike 1. Count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, Peary coming off an injury. It's Colt Peary going for scholarship for rodeo. Fell off his horse and injured his knee. Now back able to play. They were feared he was going to be done for the season, but he's able to come back and play, and so he'll see a 2-1 pitch here from Richardson. And that one will clip the outside corner for strike 2. Count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. So a 2-2 pitch here to Colton Peary upcoming from Richardson. And it'll be low for ball 3. The count now full. So again, Kemper Klein on second. Still nobody out here in this bottom half of the first inning. Warriors with a 2-1 lead. And a full count upcoming here from Richardson to Peary. And that one bounces in front of Peary's feet for ball 4. And the second walk issued here on the day by Richardson, as Ian Campbell will come up to bat. And Klein takes off for third, and again easily takes third, as that one in there for strike 1 to Ian Campbell, as he held with Klein already 3/4 of the way to third. Now runners on the corner. Peary takes off for second, and this one going to be a hit and run. That's going to get past the glove of the shortstop, Bryce Trimble. Colton Peary going to take for third, and with him off on the pitch, ends up taking third base, and now runners on the corners after the RBI single by Ian Campbell makes it a 3-1 ball game, and now Chase Klein will see if he can help out himself offensively here. 3-1 Warrior lead. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Campbell takes off with the pitch as the pitch upstairs for ball one. So again, now runners on third and second. Still nobody out here in the bottom half of the first inning as the Warriors lead 3-1. The 1-0 pitch to Chase Klein. Outside for ball two. So 2-0 count here to Chase Klein. This one going to be popped back out of play, foul for strike one. Count now moves 2 balls and a strike. So 2 balls and a strike here to Chase Klein. Richardson looks in, has the pitch he wants. And that one bounces in the dirt for ball three.
One thing we've seen from the freshman Klein so far to this point in the season is he normally has pretty good at-bats. Even when he strikes out, he really works the count, doesn't really chase too often, and he fouls off a lot of pitches. We've seen a lot of good at-bats from him so far.
And Klein will walk. The third walk issued here by the freshman Mason Richardson.
Now batting is the first baseman, Cody Perry.
And we're going to have a visit to the mound here from catcher Aiden Blackford. Remember, check out Petty John Auto Center at pettyjohnautocenter.com or online, or check out Petty John Auto Center Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com during this visit to the mound. So again, bases will be loaded. Still nobody out as the number 7 hitter Cody Peary will be coming up to bat here for the Warriors.
Yeah, Blackford here just trying to ease the nerves of Richardson a little bit. He's got the same situation that the Warriors had, bases loaded, no outs, but the Warriors have already tacked on 3 runs. So they really got to get out of this jam they're in right now, or else the Warriors could really start to run away with this one.
Well, and this is I'll say in just a second here, I'll finish that. That one's going to be in there for ball one. This is a battery mate that should last for a while. It's Mason Richardson, the pitcher today, just a freshman, and Blackford, just a sophomore behind the plate. So you think that battery mate should only get better as time goes along. As this one on the corner for strike number one. Just one senior on this North Nodaway Mustang team, and that is bench player Haley Vizant. That is on the bench as a senior. A couple of juniors sprinkled in as this one going to hit the outside corner for strike two for Peary.
Now Perry's got to protect here. We saw a lot of strikeouts yesterday against St. Joe Christian. They really need to cut down on those in this game and going forward. That was one of those that could have been called either way there. Perry needs to remember that going forward with 2 strikes.
But that one called upstairs for ball two. Count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded. Still nobody out here in this bottom half of the first inning. And that one low for ball 3 as the count now moves full. On deck would be the right fielder Cole Emerson. Richardson looking for his first out of the game. As the 3-2 from Richardson to Peary in the dirt, bounces in for ball 4. And that is the 4th walk issued. As now Cole Emerson will come to bat.
Cole Emerson.
So Emerson comes to bat, and with the bases loaded, Richardson will pitch out of the stretch. And the first one is going to be in there for strike one. Or sorry, pitches out of the windup here. All one low for ball one. And Ian Campbell sits at third base. Chase Klein at second. Colton Peary now at first base. Kirby Stevens, Jared Bunton, Kemper Klein, and Colton Peary have all scored. As the 1-1 pitch. Low for ball 2. Warriors lead 4-1 here in the bottom half of the first inning. Two-one pitch. Upstairs as Blackford has to jump out of his crouch to pull that one in to keep it from going to the backstop.
Yeah, Richardson not been able to find the strike zone right now, having the bases loaded. Doesn't really want to leave one over the middle, but he's kind of struggling with his command everywhere else.
And that is the third straight walk by Richardson as it walks in another run. It is now a 5-1 lead. And it looks like we're going to have a pitching change here, I believe, as we're going to have another visit to the mound. Remember this Petty John Auto Center visit to the mound. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. And we are going to have a pitching change. We'll be back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
As Mosaic continues to respond to the COVID-19 pandemic, they are committed to staying connected. Whether you need a routine checkup or to be seen for an illness, Mosaic has virtual options available. The highly trained nurses are also ready to help you when you need them via the 24/7 community nurse line. Plus, the My Mosaic portal website and app are available for messaging your care team and accessing health information. Please visit mymlc.com/stayconnected to learn more. Now more than ever, Mosaic is here with you and here for you.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They are prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as it's a 5-1 lead here in favor of Albany, and Mason Richardson has already been taken out of the ball game, so he will have no official innings as he gives up 3 hits, 5 walks, 5 runs, 5 earned. As the number 9 hitter, Michael Borland, comes up to bat with the bases loaded. Again, the 3 runners on base still accredited to Mason Richardson. New pitcher, Ethan Fry, the right-hander's first pitch. And the dirt swung on and missed by Borland for strike 1.
Yeah, rough day on the mound for Richardson, but Ethan Fry's got to come in now in a pretty tough spot. Bases loaded, no outs still in a 5-1 ball game, but is able to get a first pitch strike on Borland.
A 1 pitch, low and in the dirt. Count moves 1 ball, 1 strike. Again, Chase Klein sits at third base. Cody Peary at second. Cole Emerson on first. And the 1-1. And that will hit Borland and will bring in another run. So the Warriors will bring up Jared Button to bat for the second time this inning. And he'll hit again, or for the now, with the bases loaded here. Still nobody out here in the ball game. As it is now a 6-1 Albany lead. They lead here by 5 in the bottom half of the first. And this one by Button is going to be hitting the left field. It'll bring 1 around. Here comes another as Emerson takes his way around third. He'll score as well. 8-1 Warriors with the lead after the 2 RBI single here by Jared Button.
Well, last time Stevens was up, he had a nice piece of hitting. Took one into left field, hit it the other way. So we'll see if Fry goes to the outside of the plate here, see if he can do it again.
Yeah, he had a RBI triple earlier this inning against Richardson out to left center field. As the first pitch to him, Stevens going to be outside for ball one. You'd think with a big guy like Stevens hitting from the left side, don't pitch it into him, but really don't pitch it outside because he will take it the other way.
Yeah, he does have that ability. Most of the time you see left-handers try and pull it, but he's completely fine with hitting it to the opposite field.
And does a very good job at it, as that one's going to be upstairs for ball two. So 8-1, Warriors lead. Runners on second and first, and Borland and Button. Still nobody out, as it's a 2-0 count here to Kirby Stevens. This one in the dirt for ball three. Stevens, the 11th Warrior batter to come to bat this inning, as he's already batted. This will be his second time batting this inning. The 3-0 pitch. Inside, ball four, and now Stevens walks to leave the bases loaded here for Kemper Klein.
The center fielder, Kemper Klein.
Klein bats here with the bases loaded. Nobody out. Throw over to third. Not in time as Borland back in safely. So Richardson's day, unofficially, 8 runs, all earned off of 3 hits and 5 walks. As this one will be low for ball one, as Ethan Fry's hit Michael Borland, gave up a 2 RBI single to Button, and then walked Stevens. Has a 1-0 count now here to Klein. And the 1-0 pitch hit up the middle. That will bring in 1. Now Button will turn his way around third. He'll score as well. Stevens on his way to third. And runners on the corners as the Warriors take an 11-1 lead here in this first inning. Or sorry, 10-1 lead. So back-to-back RBI singles by Kemper Klein here in this first inning. And that'll bring up Colton Peary, who walked and scored. Throw to third. Stevens back in. Klein takes off for second. This one going to be hitting to center field. And it is going to be caught by Jeremiah Dobbins. Klein gets back in safely. Stevens does not tag up at third.
Now batting the shortstop.
And that is going to be the first out here of the inning as Peary flies out to center field.
Yeah, we kind of had 2 base running almost blunders there. Kemper was indecisive on whether or not he's supposed to go back, and Stevens didn't tag up when he probably could have, but 10 run game, I mean.
Now Klein takes off for second as Ian Campbell hits this one to short, picked up by Bryce Trimble. Throw to first in time, as it will be a 6-3 putout, but coming in to score will be Kirby Stevens. And it'll bring up now the pitcher, Chase Klein, to bat. He walked in his first plate appearance as the Warriors take a 10-run lead here in the bottom half of the first inning. Throw back over to second, back in safely is Klein. Darren Berg at second is playing. Now it'll be Trimble that'll play the bag at second, which really leaves some big gaps. As this one going to be hitting the left center field. Daly and Dobbins converge. Daly in left field calls it and pulls it in for out number 3, but not before the Warriors can score 11 runs to take an 11-1 lead. As we go to the second inning, we'll be back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
East Fork Lodge and Ranch in Albany is the premier event center in northwest Missouri. With its scenic views, East Fork Lodge and Ranch makes for the ultimate spot to host corporate events, reunions, or any other event that you have planned. For weddings and anniversaries, the Legacy Event Center at East Fork Lodge, with its rustic elegance, has everything you need to make your special day memorable. Email Jamie at eastforklodge.com for more information on the Legacy Event Center or East Fork Lodge and Ranch. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as the Warriors hold a 10-run lead here, 11-1, going to the top half of the second inning. And it will be the number 8 hitter and designated hitter, Sarah Ray, that'll come up to bat here for the Mustangs.
Designated hitter, Sarah Ray.
And it's been quite a while since Klein's been on the mound, and he had a little bit of some struggles in that first inning. Let's see if he can get off to a better start here.
First pitch is going to be tipped away for strike one. In that first inning, Klein gave up 3 walks and a hit. Ended up giving up a run. Also had a strikeout in there. As this one going to be low for ball 1. He actually walked the first 2 and gave up a single to Aiden Blackford, which loaded the bases with nobody out, kind of reminiscent of what happened in the bottom half of the first inning, but Klein was able to pick up some outs in the top half as that one in the dirt for ball 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike here to the designated hitter, Sarah Ray. And this one swung on and missed for strike number 2.
And with the big lead, that does allow Klein to pitch a little bit more loosely and not be so worried about giving up any runs, because even if he does, Warriors have got a 10-run cushion right now, so he can be more loose there on the mound.
And the next pitch will be in the dirt for ball 3. Count now moves full.
I thought he might have lost his footing there on the mound. Made that one go a little bit low and outside.
So now the 3-2 pitch here from Klein to Ray. Upstairs, ball 4, and a walk issued here to the leadoff hitter in Sarah Ray.
Now batting the right fielder, Darren Bix.
And it'll bring up the 9 hitter and right fielder Darren Bix to bat. First pitch inside for ball 1. One 0 pitch cuts back in for strike 1. Count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1 swung on and missed for strike 2.
Klein's really been pounding the inside here on Biggs. We'll see if he tries to give him a chase outside now.
The 1-2 pitch stays inside, and it's going to be called ball 2. It's count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 hit right back to the pitcher, Klein. Throws to second base, bounces out of the glove of Ian Campbell. And it'll be an E1. That'll put runners now at first and second. As the pitcher, Ethan Fry, will come up to bat. He walked and scored in his first plate appearance. So that time, I believe, when it was hit back to Klein, didn't think he was going to end up having to play at second, realized he did, and kind of didn't get a very good throw to second base as it kind of bounced into Ian Campbell at short, as that one is swung on and missed by Fry.
Yeah, we have seen that a few times at the double play balls. Whoever gets it is kind of rushed. They really want to go fast to have enough time, and it makes the throw just a little bit off track.
This one cuts back in across the plate for strike two. Count now moves no balls, 2 strikes here to the Mustang pitcher Ethan Fry. The 0-2 is going to be hit into center field. It'll get down in front of Kemper Klein, and it'll move the runners from station to station. Now bases loaded again here against Chase Klein with nobody out, as Bryce Trimble will come up to bat. He walked in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, just before that hit, Bunton was setting up outside, and Klein left it a little bit too far over the plate.
This one inside for ball 1.
Fry did a nice job taking it right back up where it came from, right at the middle into center.
One-0 pitch upstairs for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Bases loaded, nobody out. Top half the second inning, Warriors with an 11-1 lead. This one going to be popped into shallow center field. Ian Campbell back calls it and takes it away and puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the catcher, Aiden Blackford.
So Aiden Blackford, the catcher, will come up to bat. He singled back in the first inning. He'll hit with the bases loaded and 1 out. This one is low in the dirt, kept in front nicely by the catcher Bunton to knock it down. And the 1-0 pitch from Klein to Blackford is going to be hit down the third base side. Kirby Stevens, playing third base for the first time today, is unable to corral it, and coming in to score
now batting
is going to be Sarah Ray.
Hansen.
Yeah, first time playing third base there for Kirby, and that one was pretty hard hit and just couldn't quite react in time. Hits off the edge of his glove.
We kind of talked about it before the game, Brett. Kirby Stevens, not your prototypical third baseman, being a lefty. It's a little bit harder to make that throw as well. But this one can be hit back to the catcher, Chase Klein. Throw to first in time, but a run will score.
Yeah, left-handed third baseman is pretty unorthodox, but if he's doing well in practice, I mean, there's no rule against it. So
yes, exactly.
If he does it well, then might as well put him out there.
This one going to be tipped by Dobbins for strike 1.
It's just harder for lefties to, on that side of the infield, to make the throw to first because they have to turn their entire bodies to make the throw.
High pitch is going to be fouled off down the third base side for strike number 2. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, 2 on here in the second inning. 2 already in here for North Nodaway as deuces are wild. And this one inside as Dobbins left the box, and that one about cut back down and fell in for a strike.
Yeah, Klein thought he got him there. That was one of those borderline pitches that could have been called either way, I think.
The 1-2 tip back foul. Stay at 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 from Chase Klein. Outside corner, strike 3, puts down Dobbins looking, but not before North Nodaway can score 2 more, but they still trail 11-3 going to the bottom half of the second inning. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV. In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small town roots with a big town feel. The Albany Booster Club is a group of people who come together to make a better experience for the Albany R3 students. They try to help students in any way possible,
whether it be on the court, on the mat, on the field, on the track, on the stage, or in the classroom. The Albany Booster Club, helping every Albany R3 student succeed in their field. The Albany Booster Club, joining together for the better of the Albany students. Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany is your hometown trophy and award shop. Winner's Circle North makes all kinds of trophies for sports, car shows, livestock shows, baby shows, and more. Winner's Circle North also does plaques of all sizes and kinds. Want something unique? Winner's Circle North has you covered with sublimation gifts and acrylic awards. To order your trophies, awards, or one-of-a-kind items, call Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North at 816-632-5599 or find them on Facebook at Winner's Circle North.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set to start the bottom half of the second inning. Warriors with an 11-3 lead. And it will be the 7, 8, and 9 hitters that will bat here for the Warriors to start out this bottom half of the second inning. Warriors last inning were able to send 15 batters to the plate. Ended up scoring 11 runs. We'll see what the Warriors have in store here to start the bottom of the second.
First baseman, Cody Peary.
Yeah, this is the kind of game you want to have after being no hit in an entire game like they did the last time. So good response there for the Warriors. Maybe some of these guys that are going through slumps will get some confidence back, and these next few games will really come into their own at the plate.
And I don't know if I've ever heard of a baseball game where a team went 21 up, 21 down, and then 12 up, 12 in, or 11 up, 11 in the first inning, their next game.
Yeah.
This one going to be tipped back foul for strike one, and that's at any level.
Yeah, that probably doesn't happen very often.
So the Warriors were able to send 15 batters to the plate. 11 of them scored. The first 12 were able to get on base by either a walk or a hit by pitch. The 0-1 pitch. And this one going to be popped up out of play. Strike number 2. So no balls, 2 strikes here to Cody Peary. And this one going to be hit towards the third baseman, Owen Martin. Throw to first in time for out number 1.
I guess Martin knew that hop was coming because he had his glove really high off the ground, and the ball just takes a terrible hop right into it.
Well, and remember, it was Ethan Fry who started at third. Owen Martin not really much time to practice at third today, as he had to come in the first inning. But again, that one took a nasty hop, just bounced right into his glove, as now Cole Emerson will come to bat with 1 out. First pitch, he'll swing at and miss. First strike 1 as he goes chasing.
That's one of those things, though, where it's better to start with your glove lower, because if it takes a hop like that, it's really way easier to move your glove up than move it down if it doesn't take a hop like that.
So the 0-1 pitch here to Cole Emerson is going to be hitting to center field. Center fielder Dobbins comes in and is able to put it away for out number 2. And that'll bring up the left fielder, Michael Borland, to bat.
Michael Borland.
So after the Warriors were able to get a hit or a walk, their first 12 batters, their last 5 have been set down in order. With 3 flyouts to the outfield and 2 groundouts to the left side of the field. Now Michael Borland, who was hit by a pitch by Ethan Fry, last at bat, will foul this one off out of play for strike 1. Borland is the first batter who has faced Ethan Fry for a second time. As the 0-1 pitch here from Fry to Borland. Checks this swing as the pitch outside and low for ball 1. Count even 1 ball, 1 strike. And now the 1-1 pitch. Bounces up and comes up and takes a nasty carom as it comes up and hits Blackford in the mask as he tried to backhand the ball. As it bounced out of the dirt. Home plate umpire has a chat with him. Blackford says he's okay. Now in comes the 2-1 pitch from Fry to Borland. Low and outside for ball 3. And now the 3-1 pitch from Fry to Borland. Inside, ball 4, and a 2-out walk issued here to Borland, and it'll bring up the top of the order.
Now batting the catcher, Jared Bunton.
See if the Warriors can get a little bit of a 2-out rally going. Mentioned that they went 12 batters without recording an out, so we'll see what they can do here.
Bunton has walked and singled with 2 RBIs in his 2 plate appearances. Throw over to first, Borland back in safely. And the pitch. Low, ball 1.
Borland took off like he was about to steal and then holds up and
Blackford about threw it down to first behind him, see if he could get him picked off at first, but elected not to throw it. Borland again kind of took that little hop like he was going to as Fry threw over to first and Borland gets back in safely. Warriors do have quite a few steals on the day, but all those came off of Mason Richardson. Now Borland takes off against Fry. Pitch low, throw down to second, bounces, and Borland in safely. Standing up and maybe a little close. Probably should have slid on that, but in safely at second. As the count moves to 2 balls, no strikes here to Bunton.
yeah, Fry's delivery is way quicker than Richardson's is. These Warrior runners have got to either get a bigger leadoff or get a better jump on Fry.
Pitch from Fry hits the outside corner for strike 1, count 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike here to Jared Bunton. Michael Borland on second and 2 outs. Warriors lead 11-3 here in the second inning as this one bounces up to the catcher Blackford for ball 3. On deck is Kirby Stevens. Three-one, tip back out of play, foul as the count now moves full here to Bunton. And Bunton singled off of Fry back in the first. And the 3-2 pitch. Outside, ball 4. Bunton walks for the second time today.
The third baseman, Kirby Stevens.
Now Kirby Stevens will come up to bat. He's got an RBI triple and a walk and 2 runs scored in his 2 plate appearances so far on the day. First pitch inside for ball 1. Stevens kind of got the scoring started for the Warriors with a big RBI triple back in the first inning. And then was the last runner to score as a part of their 11-run first as this one inside for ball 2. Now he's got 2 runners on base at second and first with 2 outs. 2-0 pitch from Fry to Stevens is going to be tipped down the first base side for strike number 1. Count moves 2 balls and a strike. As the pitch he once checks Borland at second, throws down to second. Not in time as Borland dives back in safely. Fry looks in, the 2-1 pitch. Inside again, ball 3. All 3 balls have been inside here to Stevens. And on deck is Kemper Klein, who's 2 for 2 with 2 singles and 2 runs batted in. The 3-1 is going to be hit into right field. Bix has a little trouble picking it up. And now the Warriors might have some problems here as they've got a runner in between second and third. But Bunton comes back in safely, and staying at third base is Michael Borland.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Yeah, third base coach for the Warriors gave Borland the hold up sign on third, and he initially rounded third and was heading home, and Bunton saw that and was going to extend as well.
And I wouldn't say that. I think Bunton was just a little bit faster than Borland and got a little bit turned around knowing that there were 2 outs. So now bases loaded here for Kemper Klein. First pitch in there for strike 1. Again, Klein 2 singles, 2 runs batted in, and a run scored so far. Also 2 stolen bases for Klein. No 1 pitch here for Kemper Klein upstairs for ball 1. Count now moves 1 ball, 1 strike. So Borland on third, Bunton on second, Stevens on first. 1-1 pitch outside, ball 2. And the Warriors scored 11 in the first. North Nodaway scored 1 in the first and 2 in the second. Warriors still looking for their first run in the second inning. This one outside, ball 3. So bases loaded, 2 outs. And a 3-1 count here to Kemper Klein as the Warriors try to keep this 2-out rally going. Pitch from Fry to Kemper Klein. Inside, ball 4, and it will walk in another run. And that makes it a 12-3 ball game.
With one sweet mustache, Colton Peary.
And it'll bring up the designated hitter Colton Peary to bat. So Peary will bat here with the bases loaded and 2 out. He flew out to center the last inning, along with being walked and scoring. As the Warriors have gotten 3 walks and a single with 2 outs. Score a run as next pitch inside to Colton Peary makes the count 2 balls, no strikes. And now the 2-0. Hits the outside corner for strike 1, 2 balls, 1 strike. Two balls and a strike here to Colton Peary. Bases loaded and 2 out. This one is going to be low for ball 3. It'll get away, but not far enough for Bunton to try to take home. So Fry looks in, has the pitch he wants. Now comes home with the 3-1 pitch here to Colton Peary. And that one outside for ball 4, and another Warrior runner will come around to score.
Now batting the shortstop, Ian Campbell.
And that'll bring up Ian Campbell to bat. Campbell so far 1 for 2 with 2 runs batted in, a run scored, and a single so far in his 2 plate appearances. As as the Warriors retake a 10-run lead here in the bottom half of the second inning. First one upstairs for ball one.
Yeah, Campbell, one of the better contact hitters on the Warrior team. He knows how to put the bat on the ball pretty well.
And 1-0 throw over to third. Bunting back in safely. Or sorry, Stevens in safely now at third. So Stevens at third. On second is Kemper Klein. First base, Colton Peary. And a 1-0 count here to Ian Campbell at bat. And that one low for ball two. On deck would be Chase Klein, the 9th Warrior batter this inning. And time will be called here as Blackford again will go out and have a word with this pitcher. Remember, during this visit to the mound, check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. And this one is going to be hit towards short. Bryce Trimble has it. Throw to first in time for out number 3, but not before the Warriors can score 2 more runs. They take a 13-3 lead going into the third inning. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Hello, I'm Dustin Freeman, Superintendent of the Albany R3 School District. At Albany, our staff is focused on helping students excel in academics, athletics, music, business, technology, art, and agriculture. We strive to help young minds prepare for life and become successful in whatever endeavor they choose. The Albany R3 School District is a tribe of parents, teachers, students, and community members working together so students don't just chase their dreams, but live them.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the top half of the third inning. And it is a 13-3 Albany lead, as it will be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters, Damian Daly, Owen Martin, and Sarah Ray. That'll bat here for the Mustangs. Daly popped out to short in his first plate appearance. First pitch to him going to be upstairs for ball one. So not only was Chase Klein to have a long time there on the bench in between innings before going to the mound, but also Chase Klein, the lone Warrior that did not bat in that bottom half of the second inning as well.
Yeah,
so really a long time on the bench.
Yeah, been a very extended break here for Klein.
2-0 pitch inside for ball 3. Count now moves 3 balls, no strikes.
And the Warriors are giving him a pretty big cushion, but it's whenever you have these big long breaks in between pitching, it can be kind of hard to establish any kind of rhythm when you're on the mound.
And this one low for ball 4, the third straight inning that North Nodaway leads off the inning with a walk.
Yeah, we might be seeing that here, really just giving up a lot of walks, not really translating to that many runs, but a lot of walks and not being able to get in the strike zone very consistently.
And that'll bring up Owen Martin to bat. First pitch to him inside for ball 1. And now the 1-0 pitch to Martin from Klein is going to be chopped to the second baseman Trimble. Throw to first in time for out number 1. As Damian Daly moves up to second, and it'll bring up now the designated hitter, Sarah Ray. So Ray will come up to bat as the designated hitter. She was able to walk and score a run in her first at bat. This one's tipped back for strike one. One pitch upstairs. Count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. Top half the third inning. It's a 10-run Warrior lead, 13-3. And right as Klein threw that one, the wind kind of picked up, bounced it away from Bunton, and Daly ends up taking third. So the wind kind of took that one right out of Chase Klein's hand as soon as he let it go.
Yeah, and there's been 1 or 2 of those just about every game where the wind has really affected the ball, and Bunton hasn't been able to stop it because it's really tough with the wind.
And that one will be low for ball 3. It happened yesterday to Chase's brother Kemper. Threw the ball, and Kemper about fell off the pitcher's mound. The wind about took him down so fast. As the 3-1 pitch, inside ball 4, and Sarah Ray will walk for the second time, and that'll bring up Darren Bix to bat.
Number 10, Darren Bix.
Bix was able to get on due to the air and ended up scoring in his plate appearance last inning. He'll hit with the runners on the corners and 1 out. Ray takes off for second as the pitch going to be inside for ball 1. No throw down there by the catcher Bunton. So now runners on third and second with an out. 1-0 to Bix is going to be hit. Shallow left center field. Kemper Klein comes down with it, and electing not to test the arm of Kemper Klein is Damian Daly.
Yeah, that was smart. He got that in pretty quick.
So that'll bring up now Ethan Fry to bat. He has walked and singled in his 2 plate appearances. Scored 1 of the 3 North Nodaway runs. First pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch is going to be tipped foul down the third base side for strike number 2. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 2 out. Top half of the third inning. Warriors lead 13-3. This one inside for ball 1. Count now moves 1 ball, 2 strikes.
It had some good drop to it, just a little bit too far inside. That'd have been a good pitch if he was able to get a little bit more towards the center.
And the 1-2 swung on and missed for strike number 3. And the Warriors are able to keep North Nodaway off the board for the first time in the game. They lead 13-3 as we head to the bottom half of the third when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
At American Family Insurance, protecting farms and ranches is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start more than 90 years ago. We understand the hard work that goes into building and sustaining your business, and that's why we offer customizable policies that protect everything you've worked hard for. Let's build the policy your farm deserves. Contact me today.
For details, stop by and talk to Agent David Smith at 116 South Smith Street in Albany, or at 303 North Park Street in Stanberry, or call 660-726-3536 today.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
As Mosaic continues to respond to the COVID-19 pandemic, they are committed to staying connected. Whether you need a routine checkup or to be seen for an illness, Mosaic has virtual options available. The highly trained nurses are also ready to help you when you need them via the 24/7 community nurse line. Plus, the My Mosaic Portal website and app are available for messaging your care team and accessing health information. Please visit mymlc.com/stay connected to learn more. Now more than ever, Mosaic is here with you and here for you.
Northwest Cell, your local cell phone provider, is a proud supporter of all local schools. Northwest Cell has authorized agents located in Albany, Grant City, Maryville, Mound City, Oregon, Rockport, Stanberry, and Tarkio. Stop in at any of Northwest Cell's authorized agents or visit nwmcell.com to learn about their FlexPay unlimited data plans or any of this month's hot deals.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the bottom half of the third inning. Warriors with a 10-run lead here, 13-3. It'll be the 6, 7, 8 hitters, Chase Klein, Cody Peary, and Cole Emerson. That'll bat. Klein so far walked, scored a run, and flew out to left field in his 2 plate appearances. First pitch is going to be fouled off down the first base side for strike number 1. Now the 0-1 here from Fry to Klein. Inside for ball 1. Count now moves 1 ball, 1 strike. And now the 1-1. In there for strike 2. Was able to get 2 quick outs last inning as he gets Chase Klein swinging at the off-speed pitch to get out number 1 here in the third.
First baseman, Cody Peary.
Yeah, Klein was way ahead of that one, got him spinning around on how early he was on that off-speed pitch.
And it'll bring up now the first baseman, Cody Peary, to bat. He's walked, brought in a run, and grounded out to third. First pitch going to be outside for strike 1. So count now, no balls, 2 strikes here to Cody Peary as he swung and missed at the last one.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of trying to really swing really hard on these slower ones.
And this one going to be hit towards third. Throw to first in time for out number 2, and it'll bring up Cole Emerson to bat.
Now batting the right fielder, Cole Emerson.
Emerson walked and flew out to center in his 2 plate appearances. And he will come up to bat now with nobody on and 2 outs. First pitch swung on and missed for strike 1.
And then we saw it again, these slower off-speed pitches from Fry. The Warrior hitters are really trying to kill them and turning their heads and swinging really, really hard. You don't really need to swing harder at them.
This one going to be grounded to third. It goes underneath the glove of Owen Martin. And Cole Emerson gets on due to the air as see if the Warriors have another 2-out rally in them like they did last inning.
Yeah, unfortunately for Martin, there was not a massive hop this time to put it right into his glove.
And that'll bring up Michael Borland, who has been hit by a pitch and walked in his 2 plate appearances, stolen base, and has a run batted in. Emerson takes off for second, throw down. Not in time as Emerson in safely standing up. So it's an 0-1 count now here to Borland with a runner on second and 2 outs. And the pitch upcoming here from Ethan Fry is going to be tipped back for strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes here to Borland with Emerson on second and 2 outs. Warriors lead 13-3 here in the bottom half of the third inning. And the pitch swung on and missed. Gets away, though, from the catcher, Blackford. Throw down to first. Bounces and picked up by Hanson in time. And it's a drop third strike throw down from the catcher to the first baseman for out number 3. We'll go to the 4th inning with the Warriors leading by 10, 13-3 when we come back in a moment.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They're prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
East Fork Lodge and Ranch in Albany is the premier event center in northwest Missouri. With its scenic views, East Fork Lodge and Ranch makes for the ultimate spot to host corporate events, reunions, or any other event that you have planned. For weddings and anniversaries, the Legacy Event Center at East Fork Lodge, with its rustic elegance, has everything you need to make your special day memorable. Email Jamie at eastforklodge.com for more information on the Legacy Event Center or East Fork Lodge and Ranch.
And welcome back out again here to Albany, where the Warriors hold a 13-3 lead here over the Mustangs of North Nodaway. But it will be the 2, 3, and 4 hitters upcoming here for North Nodaway: Bryce Trimble, Aiden Blackford, and Preston Hanson. Trimble so far has walked and popped out to short in his 2 plate appearances. He'll lead off to start out the top half of the 4th inning. This one hit towards short, and it goes underneath the glove of shortstop Ian Campbell, and it'll be an E6 to lead off the inning. And it'll bring up now Aiden Blackford, who has singled and got on base due to an error and scored a run in his 2 plate appearances. First pitch low, ball 1. So 1-0 count here to Blackford. Klein looks in, has the pitch, comes home with the 1-0, and this one is going to hit off the glove of Campbell. No play, but good job just to even get that one from going into left field. As an infield single, as a bring up runners now to second and first, and Preston Hanson will come up to bat. He has struck out and has an RBI ground out in his 2 plate appearances. First pitch outside corner, strike number 1. Runner takes off for third. The throw by Bunton in the dirt. And Stevens not able to get the tag down. And the runner, Blackford, also took off for second base on the throw. So now runners on third and second with nobody out. And a 1-1 count here to Hanson. Pitch from Chase Klein is going to be slapped at towards short. Campbell able to pick it up this time. Throw to first in time. A run will score on the RBI ground out.
Now batting, number 12, Jeremiah Dobbins.
That'll bring up Jeremiah Dobbins to bat. He's walked, has a run batted in, and struck out in his 2 plate appearances. First pitch outside, ball 1. Pitch swung on in the dirt for strike 1. Blackford stays at third as Bunton able to keep that one in front. Now the 1-1 pitch here from Chase Klein to Jeremiah Dobbins is hit back towards the pitcher. Chase Klein, throw to first in time. Again, we'll bring around another run, as there are now 2 outs, and it's a 13-5 Warrior lead here in the top half of the 4th, with Damian Daly coming up out, nobody on and 2 outs. Daly is popped up to short, and has walked in his 2 plate appearances. First pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. And the next one popped out of play, foul for strike number 2. So now the 0-2 pitch up coming here from Chase Klein to Damian Daly. Swung on, missed. It goes to the backstop. Bunton has it. Throw to first. In time, out number 3. But not before North Nodaway can score 2 more runs. They now trail by 8 as the Warriors hold an 13-5 lead going to the bottom half of the 4th inning when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is here to help you with all of your DIY projects. Whether you're doing a home remodel, some repair work, a painting job, or a plumbing job, Hogue Lumber Company's dedicated staff can help you get the materials that you need to do the job right. Hogue Lumber Company in Albany is your trusted hometown hardware store and lumber yard for more than 4 decades. In our friendly small town of Albany, Missouri, we have community-minded businesses, great places to eat and shop, a historic Carnegie Public Library, community center, pool, 9-hole golf course, multiple places to worship, and a strong school system. Albany is the seat of Gentry County, located off Highway 136 in the heart of northwest Missouri. Albany is a fun place to visit, but an even better place to live, where we have small town roots with a big town feel. And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the bottom half of the 4th inning, and it's a 13-5 Warrior lead. And it will be the top of the order that'll be coming up for the Warriors. Jared Bunton, Kirby Stevens, Kemper Klein. Last time the Warriors have started with the top of the order, there were 12 Warriors that came to bat back in the first inning. 15 Warriors came to bat in the first inning. First 12 got on base by either a hit or a walk, and 11 ended up scoring. But Bunton will be leading off here for the Warriors. First pitch here by Ethan Fry is low and in the dirt for ball 1.
Another pretty big wind gust right there. Maybe took that ball a little bit off track.
Well, and as a catcher for Blackford, we saw the same thing with Bunton. Whenever that happens, you kind of have some of that dust blowing and dirt blow into your face as well. You almost have to turn your head a little bit so you kind of lose track of the ball. That's why in some of those big wind gusts you see the ball going to the backstop or something like that. This one is going to hit the corner, though, for strike 1.
Yeah, bringing in all these pitches is hard enough, but dirt flying in your eyes doesn't make it any easier.
The 1-1 pitch is tipped back for strike 2 as Bunton tried to wait back on the off speed and just underneath that one as he tipped it. Foul for strike 2. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and tipped for strike number 3. And that is the 3rd strikeout here by Bunton. The 3rd strikeout here by Ethan Fry. That'll bring up now Kirby Stevens to bat. Stevens 2 for 2 on the day with a triple, a single, a run batted in. 2 runs scored and a walk. As this one's in or outside for ball 1. And the 1-0 to Stevens. Inside, ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes here to Kirby Stevens as the wind blows out to the left field. call ball 3. Not really blowing out to left field, kind of more blowing from center field to left, I should say. As the 3-0 pitch. This one going to be hit far down the right field side, going back, and dropped by the right fielder, Darren Bix. Stevens is going to be in for a double.
Now batting, number 5, Kemper Klein.
Well, don't want to jinx anything, but if Kirby Stevens gets another at bat, he's only one leg shy of hitting for the cycle, I believe.
And that'll bring up Kemper Klein. He's got 2 singles and a walk. Also for Klein, he's got 3 RBIs, 1 in each plate appearance so far. Has an opportunity for his 4th here with Stevens on second. And watches a pretty nice pitch in for strike 1.
Yeah, that one was left a little bit high. Klein maybe could have hit that one pretty hard, but opted not to take an offer at it.
The 0-1 pitch, low and in the dirt for ball number 1. Throw down to third as Stevens slides in safely, and he's going to end up coming home. And the Warriors take a 14-5 lead. As Stevens scores and might take away the RBI attempt here for Kemper Klein. As the 1-1 pitch here into Kemper Klein, outside for ball 2. Because right now the only way Klein can get an RBI here is with a home run. This one going to be popped out of play, foul down the first base side. For strike 2 count, even 2 balls, 2 strikes. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody on base, 1 out, 1 run already in to make it a 14-5 Warrior lead. And this one going to be popped up towards the second baseman, Berg. And he'll be under it for out number 2. And that'll bring up Colton Peary to bat.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Colton Peary.
Peary so far has walked twice, flown out to center, and has an RBI and a run scored in his 3 plate appearances. He'll hit with nobody on base and 2 out. First pitch from Fry. Outside for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch is going to be flailed into right field, and it'll get down for a 2-out single here by the designated hitter, Colton Peary. And that'll bring up now Ian Campbell to bat.
Ian Campbell.
Campbell so far 1 for 3 on the day with a single, 2 grounds out to short, and 2 runs batted in and a run scored. And the Warriors lead here 14-5 here in the bottom half of the 4th. As the pitch from Fry to Campbell is going to be tipped back for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Outside as Colton Peary kind of took a couple of steps like he was going to take off to first, kind of get into the head there maybe of Ethan Fry as the pitch sailed outside.
Peary's got to be careful. He's not the fastest guy out there. Don't want to get picked off.
And just coming off of a knee injury at that.
Exactly.
As Campbell pops this one up into left center field. Center fielder Dobbins comes in, has it bounce off his glove, and Campbell gets on due to the E8. So runners on second and first, and it'll bring up the pitcher, Chase Klein. And normally, if you're the Warriors, this is somebody you'd like to see come up, but he ended the first inning with a fly out and is struck out to start out the third. He's 0 for 2 with a walk and a run batted in. As this one is going to bounce in front of the plate for ball one with Peary on second. He'll stay at second base with no steal towards third. The 1-0 pitch coming into Chase Klein from Ethan Fry outside for ball two. And now the 2-0 pitch up coming here from Fry to Klein. Outside, ball three. So 3 balls, no strikes here to Chase Klein with, again, Colton Peary on second, Ian Campbell on first. 2 outs here in the inning. And Colton Peary takes off for third, and we're going to have a balk. So now runners move to third and second after the balk by Ethan Fry. I said Colton Peary was off before the pitch, and Ethan Fry kind of saw him out of his peripheral. As the 3-0 pitch comes in for strike one here to Chase Klein.
Yeah, natural reaction right there is just to kind of stop and try to make a throw. But
Exactly.
once you start your windup, you can't stop. That's kind of tough to do sometimes, especially if you see him going as you're doing your windup.
3-1, hit deep left center field. Left fielder Daly puts it away for out number 3. But not before the Warriors can score one. They lead 14-5 heading to the 5th inning when we come back in a moment. The Albany Booster Club is a group of people who come together to make a better experience for the Albany R3 students. They try to help students in any way possible, whether it be on the court, on the mat, on the field, on the track, on the stage, or in the classroom. The Albany Booster Club, helping every Albany R3 student succeed in their field. The Albany Booster Club, joining together for the better of the Albany students. Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany is your hometown trophy and award shop. Winner's Circle North makes all kinds of trophies for sports, car shows, livestock shows, baby shows, and more. Winner's Circle North also does plaques of all sizes and kinds. Want something unique? Winner's Circle North has you covered with sublimation gifts and acrylic awards. To order your trophies, awards, or one-of-a-kind items, call Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North at 816-632-5599 or find them on Facebook at Winner's Circle North.
Hello, I'm Dustin Freeman, Superintendent of the Albany R3 School District. At Albany, our staff is focused on helping students excel in academics, athletics, music, business, technology, art, and agriculture. We strive to help young minds prepare for life and become successful in whatever endeavor they choose. The Albany R3 School District is a tribe of parents, teachers, students, and community members working together so students don't just chase their dreams, but live them.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we'll have a new pitcher on the mound here for the Warriors. As it's going to be Tristan Trimble as Chase Klein will move over to short. Ian Campbell will move from short over to second base as, again, Tristan Trimble moves from the second base spot to pitcher. Trimble has taken the mound a couple times for the Warriors this season. He's had a little bit of trouble at the starts of innings, but he has been able to, once he kind of finds his rhythm, he's been able to pitch pretty well, but it's how quick can he get into that rhythm. And he'll have the 7, 8, and 9 hitters coming up for North Nodaway, starting with Owen Martin, who's 0 for 2 on the day. First pitch low for ball one. So Chase Klein goes 4 innings, gives up 5 runs, 4 earned off of 3 hits, 5 walks, and 4 strikeouts. As this one by Martin hit down the first base side for strike one. believe, with a 1-1 pitch upcoming, is hit to the backstop for ball 2. Two-one pitch from Trimble inside for ball 3. Count now moves 3 balls, 1 strike.
Last 2 pitches have kind of ran inside there on Trimble. See if he tries to go outside.
And brings this one in as Martin taking the entire way, watches it in as the count now moves full. 3-2 pitch in there, strike 3, sets down Owen Martin looking. And that'll bring up now Sarah Ray to bat, the designated hitter. And the pitch from to Ray upstairs for ball 1. We also had another player come in during that last half inning as taken over at first base is Kenton Stevens. As the next pitch upstairs for ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes to the designated hitter Sarah Ray. She has walked in both of her plate appearances. Came around to score one of the 5 Mustang runs. This one is going to hit her. And that will put a runner on base as Darren Bix will come up to bat.
Number 10, Darren Bix.
Well, Trimble's having some trouble running his pitches a little bit too far inside. He's had several in a row now, so let's see if he can change that up here.
Bix has gotten on base due to the air and flown out to center in his 2 plate appearances. First pitch in there for strike 1. On 1 pitch outside, count now moves 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2.
Now Trimble's doing a pretty good job of getting that, hitting the strikes. It looks like he might have fixed whatever it was that was causing his command issues.
As this one tipped back, we'll stay at 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Of course, the next pitch is inside.
So now the 1-2 pitch with a runner on first and 1 out here in the top half of the 5th. Pitch from Trimble inside for ball 2. Count now moves even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Top of the order on deck for the Mustangs. Pitch from Trimble on the 2-2, hit towards second. And it gets under the glove of Ian Campbell. And getting on base to the air for the second time today is Darren Bix. So now runners on second and first with the top of the order and Ethan Fry coming up to bat. So Fry has walked, singled, and struck out in his 3 plate appearances. Trimble checks the runner at second, comes home. First one upstairs for ball 1. One 1-0 pitch is going to be hit towards third. Kirby Stevens picks it up, steps on third for the 4th out.
Now batting, number 15.
So
Bryce Trimble.
that will bring up now Bryce Trimble to bat with runners on second and first. And 2 outs. Trimble has walked, got on base due to the air, and popped up to short in his 3 plate appearances. And this one is going to again be hit towards third. Kirby Stevens to throw to the first baseman. Kenton Stevens can't pull it in. And scoring will be Darren Bix. So now runners on the corners. Here is going to be Aiden Blackford.
Now batting, number 13, Aiden Blackford.
So Blackford will bat with runners on the corners and 2 outs. Blackford so far 2 for 3 on the day with 2 singles and has gotten on base due to the air and has a run batted in. Throw back over to first, not in time. As diving back in safely is Bryce Trimble. Don't know if that's any relation or not. Could be. Pitch from Tristan Trimble in there for strike 1 as Bryce Trimble takes second. Without a throw as Ethan Fry sits on third. Now the 0-1 pitch here from Tristan Trimble to Blackford is swung on and missed for strike 2. And now the 0-2 pitch upcoming here from Bryce Trimble to Aiden Blackford. Outside in the dirt, bounces away from Button, but down the third base line, so Ethan Fry will stay put at third. So Ethan Fry at third, Bryce Trimble at second, 2 outs. Warriors lead 14-6 here in the top half of the 5th inning. Pitch from Tristan Trimble, outside corner, strike 3, puts down Blackford looking, but not before. Another run comes around to score unearned for North Nodaway. We'll go to the bottom half of the 5th with the Warriors leading 14-6 when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Thank you for watching tonight's Albany TV broadcast. Don't forget to turn on your Facebook notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you would like to be a part of our broadcast, give Jared Rolvis a call at 660-254-4800. If you have something in mind that we should broadcast or have any comments about tonight's game, you can also message us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
Trying to sell your old car? Looking for some much needed help on the farm? Wanting to grow your customer base? The New Shopper in Albany prints 9,000 copies each week that are delivered to every Gentry and Worth County deliverable addresses and the surrounding area free of charge. Give Perry and Susan a call at 660-726-5234 at the New Shopper in Albany to have your ad sent directly to your customers.
The Printery in Albany can do all of your printing. They do business cards, envelopes, brochures, books, calendars, posters, magnetic signs, banners, and everything in between. Come visit Perry and Susan at the Printery in Albany, where they have your printing covered. Call the Printery today at 660-726-5234. That's 660-726-5234 for fair and honest pricing, because to us, you're family.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start the bottom half of the 5th inning. Warriors with a 14-6 lead here over North Nodaway, and they will have their 7, 8, and 9 hitters coming up to bat. It'll be Kenton Stevens getting his first varsity plate appearance, and then it'll be Cole Emerson and Michael Borland. I said Kenton Stevens came in to take over at first base for Cody Peary last inning. So Peary ended up going 0 for 2 on the day with 2 grounds out to third, a walk and a run batted in. So Kenton Stevens will get his first varsity at bat.
The Warriors have 14 runs on the board, but 11 of those were scored in the first inning. And since that first inning, North Nodaway's outscored Albany in runs. So
yes,
let's see if they can get something going here in this bottom of the 5th inning, because since that first inning, they really haven't had a ton of success getting runners across the home plate.
And it's really actually been since Ethan Fry. I mean, they have scored 6 runs against Fry through 4 innings, but only have just 5 hits off him to go along with 4 walks, as the first pitch to Stevens is swung on and missed for strike 1. It does look like North Nodaway is getting ready to have somebody else warm up, and actually looks like Mason Richardson might be warming up to maybe pitch again in the JV game. Kenton Stevens gives this one a ride into short left center field, and it actually drops in front of the shortstop, Bryce Trimble.
Now batting, number 6, Cole.
Well, I don't really know if
I think Trimble might have lost it up in the sky, and it fell. And so Kenton Stevens gets his first plate appearance. He gets a single, and pinch running for the Warriors is going to be Jordan Papa. Again, he's also back for first day off of the injured list. It has a broken pinky, got hit in the hand a couple weeks ago on a pitch that came inside, hit him on the pinky as he was batting. So not hitting today, but is able to pinch run, so he's going to come in and pinch run here for Kenton Stevens. But still not bad for the freshman Kenton Stevens. First plate appearance, a single.
Yeah, perfect batting average.
Exactly. So Jordan Popple will come in to pinch run for the Warriors. That'll bring up Cole Emerson to bat. Emerson so far has walked, flown out to center, and got on base due to the air in his 3 plate appearances. Will bat here in the bottom half of the 5th with a runner on first and nobody out. Papa has some speed. We'll see if he's going to steal or not. And they're going to call a balk here, and Papa will take second. So that is the second ball called here against Ethan Fry.
Yeah, he stepped off, and when you step off, you got to step back behind the rubber, and he kind of went forward. I think he realized that he was about to go out of the windup with the runner on him, so that's kind of what caused it.
First pitch inside for ball 1 here to Emerson. And the 1-0 pitch. Low for ball 2. As the count now moves 2 balls, no strikes. Two-0 pitch, swung on and missed for strike number 1.
Yeah, Emerson's eyes lit up at that one. You could tell it was a very hittable pitch, but tried to kind of kill the ball and turned his head. Makes it really hard to hit when you swing that hard. You turn your head like that.
And this next one upstairs for ball 3. Count now moves 3 balls and a strike as Papa takes third on the throw back to the pitcher. So now a runner on third with nobody out. Emerson, a good RBI spot here. Throw over to third, gets away, and Papa is going to end up scoring without a throw. And it is now a 9-run Albany lead, 15-6.
Well, so much for that RBI opportunity for Emerson.
It's kind of the same way for Klein earlier. As Emerson hits this one into center field, Dobbins comes in, and it's going to drop between Dobbins and Trimble, the shortstop. So a single there for Cole Emerson as Trevor Akins will come to bat now here for the Warriors, getting his first varsity plate appearance. As the Warriors are starting to empty the bench here with a 9-run lead. First pitch upstairs for ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch here from Ethan Fry to Trevor Akins. Step off, throw over to first. Back in time is Cole Emerson.
Yeah, Emerson got a little bit bigger of a lead there. He might have had that steal sign, so we'll see what he does.
And the 1-0 pitch. As Emerson takes off, pitch swung on and missed by Akins as the count now moves 1-1 strike. One pitch, low in the dirt, bounces to the backstop, and taking third is going to be Emerson. After the pass ball, and the count now moves 2-1, nobody out, and the game-ending run sitting at third base at the moment. This one popped up on the infield. Berg and Trimble come in, and it's going to drop. Emerson's going to try and score. And the throw is not in time, and the Warriors are going to come away with a 16-6 victory. As that one is going to fall in for Trevor Akins and is going to be counted as a hit. So both Kenton Stevens, Trevor Akins in their first varsity plate appearance come away with a hit. Not the easiest of hits, but a hit nonetheless, and the Warriors have a 10-run win. 16-6. We're back with your BTC Bank postgame and Papa's Player of the Game when we come back in a moment.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded just like you. Member FDIC.
Community-minded just like you. BTC Bank.
Whether you are hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
Thank you for watching tonight's Albany TV broadcast. Don't forget to turn on your Facebook notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you would like to be a part of our broadcast, give Jared Rolvis a call at 660-254-4800. If you have something in mind that we should broadcast or have any comments about tonight's game, you can also message us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany is your hometown trophy and award shop. Winner's Circle North makes all kinds of trophies for sports, car shows, livestock shows, baby shows, and more. Winner's Circle North also does plaques of all sizes and kinds. Want something unique? Winner's Circle North has you covered with sublimation gifts and acrylic awards. To order your trophies, awards, or one-of-a-kind items, call Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North at 816-632-5599 or find them on Facebook at Winner's Circle North.
And welcome back to Albany. As remember your post game tonight brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, community minded just like you. Taking a look here as the Warriors come away with a 16-6 victory today. Let's take a look at the offense for North Nodaway. Ethan Fry today goes 1 for 3 with a run scored. Bryce Trimble 0 for 3 on the day. Aiden Blackford 2 for 4 with the run batted in. Preston Hansen 0 for 3 with 2 runs batted in. Jeremiah Dobbins 0 for 2 with 2 runs batted in. Damian Daly 0 for 2. Owen Martin 0 for 3. Sarah Ray today, no official at bat with a run scored. Darren Bix today 0 for 3 with 2 runs scored. Losing pitcher of record today, Mason Richardson, did not get a single inning pitch today, or did not get an out today as he pitched to lead off the game, gave up 8 runs, all earned off of 3 hits and 5 walks. Ethan Fry came in relief, pitched 4+ innings. He gave up a total of 8 runs, 6 earned, off of 5 hits, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts, and 1 hit by batter. For the Warriors offensively today, it looked pretty good. Jared Button today 1 for 2, 3 runs scored, 2 runs batted in with 2 walks. Kirby Stevens today 3 for 3, 3 runs scored, 1 run batted in and a walk. Kemper Klein 2 for 3 with a walk, a run scored, and 3 runs batted in. Colton Peary today 1 for 2 with a run scored, a run batted in and a walk. Ian Campbell today 1 for 4 with a run scored, 2 runs batted in. Chase Klein 0 for 3 with a run scored and a run batted in and a walk. Cody Peary today goes 0 for 2 with a run batted in and a run scored and a walk. Kenton Stevens today with a single. Jordan Papa came in to pinch run for him. He ends up scoring a run. Cole Emerson today 1 for 3, 2 runs scored, including the last winning run and a run batted in. Michael Borland today goes 0 for 1 with 2 runs scored and a run batted in. Trevor Akins today goes 1 for 1. And winning pitcher of record today for the Warriors, Chase Klein, goes 4 innings, gives up 5 runs, 4 earned off of 3 hits, 5 walks, 4 strikeouts. Tristan Trimble in relief goes an inning, gives up 1 run unearned, no hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts, 1 hit by batter as the Albany Warriors pull out a 16-6 win. And Brett, our Papa's Player of the Game, brought to you by Papa's Family Restaurant. Papa's Family Restaurant, you're home for a great meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere. And the options today, a lot of times our options are, okay, who is it going to be? Because there aren't very many that stand out. Today there were a lot of standout players, but the one that kept coming to both of our minds is Kirby Stevens. Finished the day 3 for 3, a triple, a double, a single, a walk, a run, 3 runs scored, and 1 run batted in. So only time he did not score was his 1 plate appearance, and I believe that was the time whenever he got a single. So,
yeah, Stevens has basically whole season really been the most consistent part. Aside from like Kemper Klein, you could probably say he was the most consistent player, but Kirby's right behind him there in terms of just being a consistent part of the offense. And, yeah, I mean, he was put into a new position today again for the second time this season and did the best he could, made some plays where he needed to. And offensively, yeah, hit the ball all over the field. He hit some in left field, hit some in right field, just kind of sprayed it all over the diamond today. And we mentioned it, he got a single and a double and a triple. So he just was missing the home run for hitting for the cycle. Yes. So that's a pretty good day.
And we talked a little bit about, players that are deserving today. A lot of players coming back from injuries today. Colton Peary made his first appearance this season for the Warriors after being injured all season. He had a very good game as a designated hitter. Jordan Papa, coming off of injury today, ends up pinch running. I know with the broken hand, he didn't have to slide at all on pinch running, ended up scoring a run from being at first. That's a good thing. Then you saw the 2 freshmen, Kenton Stevens, come in. He gets a bloop single. Same thing for Trevor Akins. He gets a bloop single. So congratulations to both those young fellows as they get their first hit as a Warrior on the varsity level. And really for the Warriors, just a really good game offensively, and that's kind of what they needed after a day yesterday when they went 21 up, 21 down.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. This is the exact type of game you need after a game like yesterday. Weather was still not great, but way better than yesterday. At least it was sunny today, and the wind wasn't as terrible. So, yeah, Warriors came out and got a good win.
And again, Warriors pick up the 16-6 victory. They'll be back in action again on Monday, as it'll be a 3-game conference week. We'll call 2 of the 3 here on Albany TV, starting with Monday's game, as the Warriors will take on North Andrew. Should be a little bit better baseball weather for Monday. We'll see you then here on Albany TV.